We're very familiar with the idea of a Hall of Fame. We have football Hall of Fames, basketball, baseball, even a music Hall of Fame. And as people of faith, November 1st, All Saints' Day, is our Hall of Fame for people of faith. We celebrate all the holy men and women of every time and place who excelled and lived out their baptismal call to be a saint. And All Saints' Day reminds us of two important things. Number one, that saints are given to us as powerful role models. They're there to remind us of our own baptismal call to holiness. We often forget that. Many times we get pretty comfortable just being a mediocre disciple, a mediocre Christian, kind of sliding into heaven right under the line. But the saints remind us by virtue of baptism, we are called to something much bigger. We are called to sainthood. We are called to be holy. We are called, like them, to excel in living out our faith in Jesus Christ and our discipleship, and to live that out in such a way that our baptismal call to sanctity is something we put into practice in our lives. The second thing All Saints' Day reminds us of is we're not in it alone. The saints are there not only as inspiration and role models, but as powerful helpers. They are there not only to inspire us, but to help us by their prayers, because they intercede for us, to help us on our pilgrim way, to living out our call to holiness, to following in their example and in their footsteps. I think sometimes we look at the saints, like the ones on the wall behind me, as so far above us that it's a lifestyle and a reality we can never accomplish. And that's what All Saints' Day is here to correct, to remind us that, like them, we too are called to be saints. Like them, we too are called to live out our faith day in and day out, and our love for Christ and our love for one another in such a way that it transforms our lives and transforms our world. All Saints' Day is a reminder of that potential that God sees in us, that call to greatness that God gave each and every one of us on the day of our baptism. We all know not all of us are going to get in the Football Hall of Fame. Not all of us are going to be in the Baseball, Basketball, or Music Hall of Fame. Not all of us may have those gifts and talents, but each and every one of us was given the grace and the power of the Holy Spirit to make it into the Faith Hall of Fame, the kingdom of heaven, to be a saint. You know, there's a great line from St. Francis of Assisi, one of the best-known saints that I've always loved, and it says, "All the darkness in the world cannot stop the light from one single candle." And it reminds us of the power of living our faith as a saint and as a person of faith can have in the darkness of our world. Between COVID right now and all the political animosity and unrest and tension, it can seem like the darkness is winning. But All Saints' Day is a reminder that we are that candle, that little light of faith that sometimes seems so fragile that it's about to be blown out. But to nurture that, to share that, to live that, so that we can be that light shining in the darkness. Because after all, that's what a saint is all about.